Thanks for ruining my car, TJ.
Hey, yeah.
What's up, guys? Day 2 of Gridlife. Yesterday the car was super freaking slow, and today we might have a couple things to change that, namely being this box with a whole bunch of nitrous stuff. Got a nitrous bottle, we have a nitrous kit. Hey, did we ever find those nitrous pills?
Yeah, they're
right here. Okay, we're good to go. I got this RV. You'll see more about this in the future, but we are mobbing this thing up to the event. The truck or the trailer is already up there, so me and Blake are take this for a rip. And yep, here we go, Blake. Now look at this. That guy
just having a bad day.
All right, guys, so we're back out here. It's been a couple hours. Got the RV and everything all set up with the kids inside of it, right in front over here. S14, still gonna be slow. We have all the nitrous and everything sitting over here in the trailer. I haven't hooked it up yet. We're gonna do this one session. This session starts at 4:40 and there's another session at 6:40. So if I go out there and I don't like it right now, then come back and put the nitrous on it. I'm gonna go put some more air in the tires though. All right, guys, so that was just our first run, or our first like 2 laps of the day. That was like the 4:40 session. There was an earlier one at like 12:40 or whatever, but we didn't get here in time because we were messing with the RV. We were getting ready to install the nitrous, and all right, so we were just getting ready to put the nitrous on, and Sean picked up the bottle, and he's like, you know, Sean's a strong dude, but he's not that strong. But it's empty.
Why? It was full in the C10.
It was full on the C10.
And we had it closed on the C10.
Yeah, I mean, this thing's kind of a little bent, like, I don't know. That sucks. So now we don't have any nitrous. Maybe we could go see if somebody has some nitrous and fill a bottle. Or get some filled back home. Just have some good news. Ran over to my friend Adam LZ's pit, and he had a couple of the big ones laying around. So I grabbed this one.
In the back seat.
We got 13 pounds. Is it too long?
It's pretty long for in here.
We could mount it. So it technically needs to be mounted like up.
Yeah.
Like
that.
So we could do this like that.
Yeah.
Like down in the hole. If that'll work, mount it right here and then mount it right there. We should
Maybe
be good.
Put the,
yeah. Either way, just to give it some angle. I don't really want it in the back seat where we can't get to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, nitrous is on, or is going in essentially. Now I need to actually pin into the ECU, give it a switch, tell it that nitrous is on, or give it a switch to, you know, turn on, so that way it turns on the nitrous. And
we'll go from there.
Sean got the nitrous bottle all mounted in the back, got the line running up front. I'm working on the relay system to wire it, and then went ahead and mounted this nitrous solenoid up here in the front. That'll go right here to the intake, and we should be good to go.
Right, Kinsey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's gonna get me. So we got a little bit of a mess here, and it's only 5:50. We have another 40 minutes. Or no, we have like 50 minutes to get this thing done. And tune. So as soon as we get it pinned and everything into the ECU, then I need to play with the tuning and stuff on it too. Update 6:10, we got 30 minutes left. We have a relay wired in, ready to go right there. We have an input right here. Basically grounds a switch, tells the ECU that I want the nitrous on, and then this ground right here comes out of the ECU, grounds that relay, and then it actually turns on the nitrous solenoid, which is out here in the engine bay. You can see nitrous, we got power and everything going to it, and then this will come around and whack some nitrous in there. So I'm curious to see how it's gonna do. I just need to put a pill in it. Alright guys, so now pretty much finishing up the wiring install.
Nice little zoom.
Got the umbrella, I'm sitting in the trailer. Pretty much getting nitrous installed right as we don't need it because of all the rain. So our session should start here in a couple minutes. I think we should be good now. Alright guys, so we just went out for a session when we thought the nitrous was actually gonna work, but it was raining, so we didn't actually turn it on because the freaking Solonoid, for some reason, just like started smoking. And that other Solonoid that I had was that same age, is really old, so I think it was actually just bad. So, you know, or they kind of both went bad or whatever. So now we have another little Solonoid we're gonna try to hook up on here. But nitrous is hooked up. It was activating. We don't have the bottle turned on yet, but yeah, we hit a rumble strip, and then now the exhaust down underneath here is hitting this like 4-bolt flange, hitting the top of it, or the CV shaft is hitting the top of that. You can see where it's kind of like a little messed up. So gonna try to figure out something to keep it from doing that, and then we should be able to go out for some more sessions after we get this other is it ready? It's hot. It's hot. It's
but I left it on for like, you know, 30 seconds straight, constant.
Yeah. It's a Solonoid. Last night was a bummer, man. We worked so freaking hard to get the car done and get it all here, and it just not having the power to be able to drive with everybody, and then like going through the whole process. Literally, we had the nitrous set up in like about an hour, and then as soon as we went to do the relay thing, like the relay was just like stuck on all the time. It was just doing a bunch of weird stuff. So we tried a bunch of different things with the relay and like wired it 10 different ways. There was no internet. I couldn't get like a pin out relay like diagram to see what was wrong with us. But essentially the ECU master just doesn't seem like it is like giving it enough of a like ground to like clamp coil in the relay. Hey, there's one last session of Gridlife, or of the drifting for Gridlife. And we spent the night at the track last night in the RV, and more on that thing to come later. But yeah, trying to get the nitrous to work, and I think TJ and Adam both have some tires left. I think Adam was having an issue with his car, but I want to hit nitrous on this thing. I want to see how it feels on nitrous, and literally we have everything was ready to go. Like everything was working, like seemingly the relay was working, but it just wasn't. The relay was triggering. This thing was triggering, but it wasn't giving any power out to number 87. So we had 30 and 86 going to the battery. We had the yellow one not doing anything. This was going to the nitrous solenoid, which is 87. 87A didn't do nothing, and then we had the black one, which is the ground triggered by the ECU. And it would literally sit there and it would pulse. I did the test outputs and it was just tick, 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 and that was it. So try to get it working today. It's pretty cool hanging out with everybody at the track last night. We had a lot of fun, but yeah, I really want to drive, and I can't wait to get a turbo on this thing. And I'm stoked that we got it done, but man, I wish it was at that next level to where I could actually drive how I know how to drive. You know, we'll see how she does today. Tried another relay and literally just cannot get the relay to trigger properly. So I don't know how well I explained it last night, but right here, so we have the relay. We have power going to 30. We have power switched ignition going to 87. We have I think this is 85. The trigger, ground, goes to the ECU and it pulses it. And then 87 right here goes out to the solenoid. And if we pulse it right here, like if we give it like that, just hit the ground like that on the chassis, it's fine. But if the ECU, it actually pulses the relay literally sits there and clicks, but no power comes out of 30. So I don't know if it just doesn't have enough of a ground clamp in there to kind of do that. That's kind of the issue. So going out for the final session, I got to take Adam his bottle back because he's getting ready to leave, and honestly, it's not even working. So really disappointed that did not work, but that's the way she goes. We literally thrashed so hard on it last night to get it working, or to get it seemingly to work, and didn't have any luck. So just the way it goes, but at least we're out here driving. I went ahead, put some new tires on it, and pumped these guys up to about 60 pounds, and go and send it in second gear and see how it does. Just pulled back into the pits, just did a run with TJ Hunt, and my front tire actually debeaded. We kind of had an issue with this thing last year where, like, once at the end of the day, I don't know if something happens, but like the tire ends up touching the coil over, and then we, look at that, completely debeaded and trashed the tire. So it caused me to basically lose all my steering feel, and TJ was behind me. So TJ ended up hitting this back corner with his bash bar right there. So we had a little bit of an incident. What obviously is not his fault. My car was doing a bunch of crazy stuff. So it looks like just his bash bar. Hopefully that thing should be good. But man, this thing is ripping. I put 65 pounds of air pressure in the rear. And then that was pretty much it. 65 pounds of air pressure, turned up the adjustment in the back and just left it in second gear and basically just stayed pinned. And it honestly drives pretty well now. I would say now it's almost to the level of like a stock 350Z or maybe a 370Z or so with a little bit more torque. So yeah, that sucks that happened. I'm just gonna end up pulling it in the trailer pretty much like this, and yeah, that sucks, but you'll get that. Okay, so what happened here?
We'll have to review the footage, but when you were going, I was like, Tara's my homie, I don't need to ask him. So I was driving super aggressive on you.
Yeah. Give me a little tap.
Yeah.
Debeaded my tire? Maybe you debeaded my tire?
Maybe
my tire debeaded itself?
Well, yeah, when we got to the back section, right when you pulled off,
yeah,
is like right when I had steering wheel play. Like when I hit you with my front tire, I think my front tire bumped like your wheel or something.
Yeah. I don't know.
I felt it.
I think it might have been my tire, but we could blame you for a little bit
until
we review the
We
footage.
had chase cam footage of one of the events. We had a chase cam on us.
Yeah.
So we'll be able to look at it, but yeah,
that'll be cool. I'm excited to see that footage.
Your car is slow.
My car's painfully slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs a turbo. Well, that was like second gear rev limiter pretty much. Like as fast as it would go is like what I was giving it.
Yeah, I had to. I wasn't left foot braking that much, but
yeah. Well, your car still looks good. I think your wheel hit my quarter panel, is what it was.
Yeah.
Did the back? What happened here?
I think after I did another solo run and just like fucking I let it hang out.
Yeah.
And just got like super dirty with it. And then at the end, I like grabbed up the fifth on the bank and rode the bank for as far as I could. And then the tire exploded, blew out on the mirror, blew out on the fender.
Oh wow. You'll get that.
Fine, just blew out the fender. It was worth it.
Well, it was good driving with you. I need to. We need to do it. I'm upset, man. I wish my car was, you know,
you need to come to Colorado, and then I do, and we found a job together.
Yeah.
And your car was messed up.
I know. Well, soon.
It was good driving.
Thanks for ruining my car, TJ.
Hey, yeah, use that title. TJ Hunt ruins my car.
Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Too slow.
S14 is all loaded in the trailer. Sean just got back with the truck. We basically disconnected the truck the other night, left the car in the trailer here, went back. I got the RV, drove it up, and then Jamie and the kids drove the truck up, but she drove it back home this morning. So anyhow, Sean went and got it. Me and Jamie and the kids slept in the RV last night. RV life is kind of tight.
Yeah.
I think it just needs to be a little bit bigger. The S14 survived. As much as it sucks, this was really cool. You know, we did it. We got it done. Obviously, I wish it made more power to be able to like drive competitively with other people, especially with the level of cars that are up here. You know, I don't really get a chance to drive with Adam or TJ or any of the other level of drivers that are here, especially drive with my friends, you know. So one thing that I think that I realized with this is that I freaking love this car. I've thought about selling it a million times, but like, you know, I don't know. It just felt so good out there driving it, like actually where it felt like it was okay. Obviously not making as much power, but just the transitions, and now I remember why I love this car so much. And you know, sometimes you got to break up so that you can make up, and maybe that's what we're gonna do. So
yeah.
I mean, we didn't have any issues with it literally all weekend. Didn't get hot. I don't think it ever got over 220 coolant temp.
Just not one issue with the crank signal.
Crank signal, and then the
water.
nitrous, but
yeah,
maybe it doesn't want nitrous. Maybe it just wants
yeah.
a turbo. It says don't give me nitrous, give me turbo. So
yeah.
So yep, I think that's gonna be it for this Gridlife video, guys. Really appreciate you guys watching. I know this project has been a mess. We've been you know, a lot of stuff was kind of, you know,
Compromised or thrown on the back burner.
Compromised, thrown on the, well, and then a lot of it's kind of like janky, you know.
Yeah, like,
you know,
we did what we had to do to get here in the time we had to get here. It worked, obviously. It ran all 3 days. It did what it was supposed to do. Like you said, it didn't make a boatload of power, but you know, you went out there and we drove it. So
yeah. So now I think the goal is obviously either turbo or supercharger. We'll figure that out in the future, but for now, I just want to sit in some AC, and I got like a mountain of videos to edit. So
yeah.
But appreciate you guys watching, and we'll freaking see you guys later.
Later.
Yeah.